that case, are we ready to go?
Yeah, I'm sending this out now. It's ready to go.
Okay, everybody who can look in the general chat, we have our quote of the day there. Which, hey, that's already proved to be prophetic. Good job, everyone, on overcoming.
Yes.
Oh, shit. So, that's there. Once I get Crystal back on screen, I'll presume that Rodney can hear, and we will kick it off.
Rodney don't got his camera.
I can hear it. Camera's gonna go on in just a second.
Okay. He's got to put clothes on.
Crystal can hear.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just getting something to drink. But I'm listening, and I read the quote already.
Is Crystal talking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, she's talking?
She is?
Yeah.
Can you not hear me?
Do what?
It seems like Brenton can hear. Are you hearing her from the other room?
Maybe so.
Oh, there she is.
When I whisper, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, make sure you just whisper.
Yes. I know, because I have Crystal turned up to like 200%, and it still is pretty quiet.
That's weird, because I'm very loud.
Yeah.
She's blown she's blown the microphone out of her headset.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day she's gonna, her real volume is gonna come through, and you're gonna like have to get hearing aids after that.
Hey,
Blow out a headset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Last time, the party plunged towards the black hole on Ord Mantell. Landing, they were confronted by mysterious warriors of great skill. These far outsiders nearly killed the party. However, Pahd, dipping deep into the flow of the dark side, managed to utilize force lightning and drive them back. Alongside vicious bladework from Riteks and Den'Vise and some considerable damage from Val, the party scraped through. However, still deep in the embrace of the dark side, Pahd looked to the future and decided that the sacrifice of Ord Mantell was worth the security of the galaxy at large. Misleading the party into believing hope was lost, they abandoned Ord Mantell to its fate and left to go to Nar Shadda. And where we come to, the party is just coming out of hyperspace at Nar Shadda. So, just as a quick recap, on Nar Shadda, there are sort of two things to do. There is the meeting between the Black Sun and the Empire to discuss basically the future of slavery in the Outer Rim, where the Empire is going to be using a lot of volunteer labor for something, and the Black Sun's going to provide that labor. And the Sable Dawn wants to interfere with that deal. They suggest by infiltrating the fighting pits. The other thing is Val's ship was taken to Nar Shadda. On Val's ship is some cargo that he really needs to get a hold of to pay off some people or to provide to some people so that he doesn't end up with a death mark. So as you guys are approaching the planet, keep these things in mind. What is the plan?
So
Pahd is not, he's like, kind of seems somber. He's been like in his own world for a little while. He's like not in a typical meditative position, but he's meditating. His knees are on the ground. It doesn't look particularly comfortable, but he has his eyes closed, but is obviously awake. Yeah, that's what Pahd is currently. He hasn't been speaking with anyone or anything.
yeah, I would say Val's just mostly just flying the ship. He's making sure that he knows we're coming into Nar Shadda, and just wants to just kind of prepare mentally because he knows he's a little late on the data disk delivery. So, you know, he's slightly nervous because he knows what, you know, what the receiver of these goods, how the, you know, what kind of temperament they have. So he's already kind of hesitant and worried that he's done messed up.
So as you guys are flying down towards the planet, do you have anywhere in particular that you're headed, or are you just landing at the largest spaceport and figuring shit out?
I think that we had discussed last time that that I had a contact that I know I needed to get in touch with. I forget what the name of the place was. The Neon. Oh shit! What was it called? It's like a bar or whatever, a little watering hole that I was gonna try to find where my ship was.
The Neon Oasis.
There we go. Yep. So I'm assuming I would know what spaceport is closest to the Neon Oasis to get us. Do we know if the this meeting that's supposed to take place is it in, you know, the same vicinity, or do we know where that's taking place at?
So yeah, you know that the Smuggler's Moon docks is where that is the area where your stuff came in at, and where it's most likely being held, and B, it's right next to the Carillion sector of Nar Shadda, and that is where supposedly this meeting is going to take place, somewhere in that sector. But you got to meet with your contact who is in the Smuggler's Moon docks area.
Okay. And there's public landing places in there for us to be able to land, right?
Yeah, but you also know that it's Nar Shadda. There's going to be, like, bribery is part of the game here.
Yeah.
So you should be prepared.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Yep.
So, you guys land. You are immediately hailed. And it just comes through like, and then waits for a second. Do any of you speak Huttese?
Definitely do.
Yes? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You got Huttese. Basically, they're saying, what's your cargo, and what's your disembarking point, more or less. Where'd you come from, and what's your cargo?
Basically, kind of before I ping on the radio to answer back, I'm going to look back and see if anybody has any kind of bright ideas about where we actually came from.
Okay. Pod will try to kind of think of something that they'll find non-aggressive, I suppose. Like kind of a neutral situation, coming from somewhere that has something to do with, like, I don't want it to be like definitely criminal, lots of money type of place, but what?
Somewhere kind of seedy.
No, it doesn't need to be seedy, because then that implies criminal.
Oh, I thought you were saying something like just a little bit. I thought that was...
No,
Okay.
it's a standard reason to be there, and like, I suppose, yeah, I'm taking
I
too
feel like
long,
this is
so
kind of
now at
Val's
this point.
thing. Shouldn't he?
Yeah, well,
have
I'm just
something
giving
to
some advice.
I know. Well, that's what I'm gonna
You've got
say.
Pod
Well,
in the
running this, right?
background. Just
I'm gonna
like,
say to him, don't you kind of do this
postulating.
kind of thing on a regular basis? Why are you asking us what to say?
I just wanted to check and make sure that see if you guys had anything off the top of your heads.
he does it because he wants to feel superior. He's like, I want to listen to these jackasses try and come up with an
Hear
answer.
their shitty ideas when I already know the
And
best one.
Val's just up there like, ooh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'm like, perfect.
Oh,
Like,
sounds like
hey.
a plan.
Yeah, says,
What do you say,
come
Val?
in. I'm saying that we're coming from, oh shit, why am I'm really brain farting right now. It wouldn't be Corellia. It would be, shit, what was the first planet that we were on?
That you were there too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corellia?
Yeah, it was Corellia.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we're coming from Corellia. We heard that the Neon Oasis was a nice local watering hole, and wanted to peruse some exchanging of credits and maybe meet some savory people of our tastes, because we do have a woman with us, so we can't just be like we're coming to find tons of women's.
We want beer smokers.
We want sleuts and cocaine.
Space beer.
Yep.
Spice. Lots of spice.
They sort of send you the green light to land. They tell you dock code 4475. Basically, the bay that they're telling you to go to is 4475. As you land, they let you know they're going to have some security agents check out the hold unless you have special dispensation to travel. Otherwise, they got to make sure that you don't have any restricted contents, such as spice or invasive species and all sorts of stuff. Essentially, what they're saying is, pay us a bunch of money, or we're going to impound your ship.
So, how much would it cost for us to possibly negotiate a parking permit for our ship for a little while?
Are you talking to them?
Yes.
Are over the radio?
Or no.
He's
I'm waiting until
until you guys land.
Yeah, we land. I want face to face. I don't want to broadcast this over the air, right?
Okay. So a Nikto official sort of shows up, and again, still speaking Huttese.
25 out of 200 on my final presentation in Foundations of Addiction.
Oh, that's not Sean talking out the side of his mouth. Okay.
No, that was Dominique talking in the background.
No, I was just like, holy shit.
Ventriloquist. That was
Yeah.
some ventriloquist shit right there, wasn't it?
For just a second. Okay, so the Nikto is talking to you, and basically you pitch like, okay, how much is it gonna be? And they say 4,000 credits would be a very standard offer.
And I look at him with 4,000 credits, and I say 2,000 credits.
Are you rolling persuasion here?
Oh, 100%. I'm using my Jedi mind trick because everybody has totally convinced me that I am one with the Force and that I have Force moves.
I don't know that we convinced you, or you just kind of slowly convinced
You
yourself
convinced
there.
yourself. Pahd said the force
I
to
love
you
his
is like
brain
wind on a
confidence
blade
in
of
his
grass.
ability to use the Force. It's great.
Which there's lots of winds on blades of grass at all times.
Yeah.
So you want a deception, or do you want persuasion? I'm more because since I can't actually use the Force to force mind trick him, I'm trying to persuade him.
It's only persuasion.
Yeah, I would say persuasion.
You can't convince him that he's been or deceive him into being mind tricked.
11. That says a 29.
Okay, so what exactly did you say?
I said 2,000.
And they say 2,000 will be fine.
Feeding more.
I was gonna say this is really gonna blow up his head about
Like, dude, I really can do this right now.
I pulled the
Pod-
2,000 credits out, and I'm like,
Bod will stop you, and he will give his credit chip to them to withdraw 2,000 credits.
okay.
Okay. So are you all headed to the Neon Oasis? Are you guys splitting up? Is there shopping
How-
that you want to do?
I think you might have already answered this, but how far is our other destination from the Neon Oasis?
So to get to the Neon Oasis is probably gonna take you guys 45 minutes to an hour, just between getting a taxi, flying to that level, walking around and all that, and then from the Neon Oasis to wherever you need to go, which you'll find out where that is when you talk to your contact. You don't.
He says, there's something I need to do. I wish you guys luck. I will meet you there. I will see you again very soon.
Splitting the party. Splitting the party.
And
Okay.
then he is immediately cloaked, gone. This as soon as they're out of sight of the other dudes that may be weirded out by this.
Okay. So you go full cloak, disappear. So that leaves Den'Vise, Riteks, and Val. Are you all three headed to the Neon Oasis, or are we splitting more?
Riteks, what do you think? I don't want to be alone, so I'm pretty much gonna.
Let me check the funds real quick, but I don't think I got a little something something. I got a little something something.
I got some money. I mean, you wanna go shopping? Yourself?
Would it be better for us to not be with you, Val?
I mean, I gotta go have a conversation. I need to find out.
Get man about a dog.
I need to find out where my ship is so that I can locate my cache, and then I need to work on getting that turned over. So I need to make a stop to the Neon Oasis pretty ASAP. But you know, it's up to y'all. If y'all have something else in mind that y'all are wanting to do, or want to go sit down and have a beer at the Neon Oasis, you know, that's kind of up to you guys. I just got to do some negotiating.
You know, right near.
I have no need for beer, but
That's facts. You are a robot, so
hey, don't say that.
you are not loot.
I mean, I'm yeah, dude. Let's have a rendezvous spot though and a time. So like, let's make that all set up. 'Cause
Yeah.
if we're not there by a
Probably
certain
should set
time,
up with Todd before he
flag.
just, like,
We have communication between each other,
Oh.
right? We have like
Pod
some
said
kind
he'd
of-
meet you there.
yeah. But we got
Pod's all Lord right now.
yeah. he's seeming kind of Dorothy to me lately, you know. Just kind of. You seen his eye color's been changing a little bit. Like I don't know if that's maybe the shrimp that he's been eating or the iodine or something. But I mean,
something's kinda
He's
off about
developing pupils and everything.
you're gone,
that.
man.
It's definitely off.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
But we have like comm links, right? We can actually communicate with each other if we do split apart. Or whatever,
Yeah, if
right?
we all split
Yes.
up, do we
Okay.
all have a way to
Yes.
communicate?
Yeah, we should have comm links.
Are we saying that everybody bought comm links now?
That's,
I would say that like a kiosk at any mall, you can get a comm link if you want to really quickly.
Podcast.
Let's say 40 credits each for comm links.
Yep, I burn them 40 credits. It's a burner. Nar Shadda is really good about
Automatically build
burners.
comm links into droids or something. No, it's not part of the build.
yeah, I feel like he would find out that too.
It's not.
I got 40. I got 40 on it. Not a
Okay.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not if
you
I'm
guys
at a-
all bought comm links on Nar Shadda.
Sweet.
So
Just pop out a cloak for a second. Thanks, guys. Grab his and then go back into cloak.
No, Pod
Pod
bought one
did
before
have
we
one.
began.
He's very specifically had one the whole time.
That's why he wanted to make sure. Okay, now.
Okay, so the rest of you, are you all splitting up, or are we seeing Val go one way and Den'Vise and Riteks go the other?
Yeah, I think that's how we're doing it. I'm head to the Neon Oasis, and I guess you guys are gonna go peruse some shopping that's kind of remote in this general area, right?
Near
Yeah, I
there,
mean,
the same.
It
I
can
would-
be.
I
You
would-
can go wherever you want. There's a whole
We'll
planet.
be close by.
Okay.
We'll be close by.
Well, let's take a look. See here.
Should we just take the same taxi, get over to the area, and then I would know of maybe some like weapon shops or something that's kind of in the general area that I can basically tell them, hey, a few blocks down the way there's this place and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys hail a taxi. Y'all climb in real quick, and as soon as you get in, the doors lock, and a little laser scans over you, and then the taxi driver spins around. It's a Weequay. And he introduces himself. He says, the name's Grackabex. Sorry about that, folks. I'm a bounty hunter by trade, and you wouldn't believe the number of people with bounties that come right through this spaceport. None of you have any bounties, so
Shit,
for you,
I'm surprised
just normal
I don't.
fares. And he's just like, where you headed?
Neon Oasis, and make it snappy.
He says, you got it. And he starts diving down through traffic. He's cutting people off. He's a terrible driver.
This is amazing. I'm having a blast.
This guy, he's screaming at people. He's got they get stuck in traffic at one point, and he literally rolls down a window. It's like this is an advanced space car, but he's got a window that he can roll down by hand, and he's
Nice.
cranking it down, and then he grabs what is the equivalent of like a beer bottle from the passenger seat, and he chucks it at somebody's head, and when they go down to land because they're bleeding, he steals their spot and cuts in line. And
This is
fairly
my buddy.
quickly,
This is
he
my
gets
buddy.
you guys to the Oasis.
So is it okay if I get this person's comlink number, because I definitely need to have this person saved in my contacts, so that because I have a feeling that at some point in time we're gonna get in a bind and I'm gonna be like, bro, come get us.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Grackabex. So
Grackabex.
GRAKKABEXX.
Grackabex.
Grackabex.
I had my spelling was really close, and I thought it was gonna be way off. So I mostly just did double letters.
Cool. Got it.
Okay. So you go in, and we'll start with the shopping. Den'Vise and Riteks. So you drop off Val, and he heads into the Neon Oasis, and Graka takes you guys another block and then drops you off at the quote unquote shopping center.
Open air market.
Yeah, it's definitely an open air market. There's levels and levels of it. There's escalators and stairs and elevators that go up and down probably 100 levels, and each level probably has a couple hundred stalls. Lots of it's junk. Some of it is clearly a front for something else. But there are various places that sell weapons and armor and gear. What are you looking for in particular?
You got anything, Den'Vise? Anything that you?
Split the party and had no idea what you wanted to do it for.
But I mean, to be honest, I felt like Val stuff might be kind of like underground seedy shit that we may not have any business knowing or
And
dealing with.
might cause problems
I
by
was locked
showing
up
up
for a while.
there.
I keep my eyes on my own stuff.
I don't want to be showing up and then have somebody go, who's that? And then I'm sucked
Yeah,
into their drama.
exactly.
Stuff like that, yeah.
They start trying to take me away as loot or something, and everything goes south.
Don't
for a
worry,
while.
I'll just shoot a bunch of missiles at it.
Yeah,
I got a lot of money, okay? And I
by
want to
it
spend
he means me.
Mm-hmm.
not loot.
Not
I got that. I got that defense lattice last time, and I don't. I mean, I could always use armor upgrades. I'm in the mix a lot, so if there, I don't know what would be out there for me as a droid, but armor's always good. Is there upgrades to sabers, to my lightsabers?
So there is, as you guys are looking around, and you're trying to find a shop that seems to have, like, actually something useful. You do eventually find a place. Den'Vise, roll me a. Oh, what's good for memory? Is there a history?
It'll be one of the knowledge. Probably galactic lore is closest thing to history.
Well, just personal history. So I guess just an intelligence check. Or perception. Just roll me perception. That'll be fine.
Okay. Okay. Well, that would be a 12, a natural 1, plus 11.
Natural one's all you had to say.
Yeah, nat 1.
Nat 1.
You don't see nothing.
Yeah, nope. You find this very reputable looking group of Jawas who you have no memory of. And they introduce themselves as like and gesturing and waving. These Jawas appear to have some various components for lightsaber blades, as well as some droid parts and things like that. They all look a little shady, and
As Jawas do.
yeah, but it looks like authentic stuff. I mean, it's actual parts, and it's fairly high quality parts. You just got to wonder if they stole it or how they got it.
Question.
Yeah.
I need to speak Jawa to know what they're saying.
No, they also speak a Jawa trade language. It just means they do a lot of gesturing and stuff.
Right, so being able to understand them is not going to make any...
If you understand them, it will make it easier. Yeah. Do you speak Jawa?
No, but I recently acquired the ability to forcibly learn a language.
Forcibly learn a language?
She's like,
You can
oh,
use
like by the force.
to forcibly learn a language from another creature.
So does that mean we need to tie this dude up and force him to teach us, Javanese?
No, I'm just like forcing your language into my mind.
What's that ability called?
That is called language absorption. It's my new force technique.
wow.
The target is unwilling. Okay, yeah. So they're not willing, but make a use the force check against their will defense.
Fuck yeah, dude, you got this.
Nice. Is that like a new talent?
Yeah,
I think it's her
brand new.
force technique, yeah.
Oh, cool.
She went straight intelligence.
That's awesome. I went straight lightsaber.
She will learn their
so-
language. You will fuck them up.
What did I just roll for? What am I rolling?
Force.
You're rolling a
check.
use the force check.
Yeah.
Use the force. So that's a d20 plus whatever my use the force bonus is.
Yep.
Okay.
It's got to beat their will defense.
That will be a 20. I don't know what a normal will defense is.
That beats their will defense.
Okay,
I'll
good.
tell you
I
that.
thought like for a Jawa, probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't probably do that.
So you
And
now
now
speak
I
Jawa.
speak Jawa.
Jesus Christ.
You
Nar
have
Shadda.
Okay.
you have to
Technically,
speak it
it's Jawaese.
Jawaiese.
Bitch. Jowish.
And yeah, they're Jawish.
They're Jawish.
So they're talking, and now that you can understand them, in between all of the trade language and the gestures and everything, you can understand, and they're just straight up like, yeah, that's the one that we bought the shoes from. We need to get more of her shoes. I don't know what we have to
Jawa.
sell them. And the other one's like, I don't know. We just gotta make sure that she doesn't know how much this stuff's worth. Give her 20% off. And the other one's like, yeah. And then he gestures and it does the thing. It says it'll be like 1,500 credits.
What am I even trying to buy?
They're gesturing to a pile of lightsaber parts.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I
A
don't remember
lightsaber
asking
part.
for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So they're sitting there talking, being weird about my shoes, and trying to get more shoes from me.
Yeah, but I was
Right.
looking for lightsaber
But you're
upgrades
looking for lightsaber
possibly.
parts, so they're saying
Yeah.
they'll give me 20% off on these lightsaber parts over
Yes.
here.
Mhm.
They're for you, wink wink.
Yeah,
Uh,
gotcha. Right. So,
what kind of upgrades could you do with those parts?
yeah, give me some information.
Yeah,
Um,
Is it just like random like broken lightsaber pieces they're selling me right now?
they don't do a great job reading how much you guys would know. So they're basically like, again, gesturing and stuff, and suggesting that it would strengthen the blade or make it resistant to being affected by the force, so that somebody couldn't disarm you using the force and things like that.
Okay, for 1,500.
But when you can actually understand Jawaese, they're mostly like, I don't fucking know. Uh, it came out of other lightsabers. It does something.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Hmm.
Let's see. Can I just ask them, because I speak their language and everything, and
Mhm.
they understand my language anyway, but I'm gonna say something like, alright, I know that this is not the best that you have to offer, alright? So I want you to go and get the good shit for my
Are
friend
you?
here,
What language are you saying that in?
Jawa.
You're saying it in Jawa, and they both stop,
Yeah, because they didn't realize.
and yeah, they realize you speak Jawaese, and
At least
they hurriedly rush to the back, and you can just hear like, and you can't tell from there what they're, and then they come back out, and he introduces himself. He says, I'm quite sorry, I didn't realize you spoke our language. That's very rude not telling us, but I will forgive you, as I am quite magnanimous. You greet the great Dacha, leader of the Sand Kings. And he says, we provide the best. And he brings out a lightsaber crystal. This is a full, realized lightsaber crystal.
Like a kyber crystal?
Yeah, a kyber crystal. And they say it's the only one they have that is in pristine condition, and it was found discarded alongside the body of a crate dragon, but they won't accept less than 1,000 credits for it.
What if I give them my socks?
They would knock 200 credits off for socks.
Just because they liked my shoes so much. So
Yeah. Oh no, they got a foot thing.
yeah, it seemed like
These
good
Jawas
idea.
are
I got
like.
more socks than the ship, so of course I got a pack of socks.
Sorry, are you doing it? 800 credits for the Kyber crystal?
Well, I don't. Riteks was the one that needed the lightsaber equipment, so.
Yeah. You said 1,500, right?
800 for the
800.
Kyber crystal that they just
Yes,
brought
they
out, the
brought
nice
a
one.
Genuine,
Okay.
fancy ass kyber crystal, and I got him to knock 200 off by giving him my socks.
You won't know what it does until you build it into a lightsaber, though.
Yeah, I'll take it. 800.
Okay.
I will take it. And I extend my little extendable hand for the kyber crystal.
And you get the crystal, and we're gonna switch to Val. So Val, you walk into the Neon Oasis, and it's a nice bar, right? I mean, it's sleazy and full of scumbags, but they've got money.
Alley. Right up my
Yeah.
alley. My kind of people.
So there's various waitresses walking around with shots and lots of people lined up at the bar, but the stools are all really far apart. Probably because the variation in species makes it hard to make sure there's enough room, so they just make everything big. But yeah, looking around, you do see your contact.
Okay.
Who you know only is a Kubaz. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see him really quick.
Okay.
He is in the back of the bar, and he's interacting with some folks quietly. He glances up at you, but he doesn't really seem to do anything else. Do you go and approach him?
How well do I know this person?
You know only that they're an information broker. Like, you've bought information from them before, but other than that, you wouldn't trust them much farther than you could throw them.
Do I, given my, I guess, history with this person, do I know them as, a seriously straight, just all business, or are they kind of have, a joking sense to them? You know what I'm saying? What kind of interactions have I had previously with them?
They're pretty by the book. They do have a weakness for fresh insect pieces. Like, if you can buy them bits of any sort of insect, they're into it. And in fact, you know in particular that this guy, whose name is, let me pull it up, whose name is Torin Bix, he actually has a thing for sentient bugs.
Sentient bugs. So I hate to backtrack a little bit. Do I know of somewhere I can acquire said sentient bug bits?
No, they're it's real illegal to sell the body parts of another species as food.
Unless it's like beef or chicken or stuff
Yeah,
like that, right?
we're talking beings that just happen to be bug-like in the galaxy. Kubaz love to eat them.
Okay. So, yeah. So, I'm basically, you said he's sitting at a table with other people?
He's sitting at a table with one person.
And do I know that person?
No, you don't recognize them. They seem to be cloaked. It looks to be a human.
Okay.
And that person is not loud, but they seem to be trying to get some sort of information out of the Kubaz. And the Kubaz is looking a little flustered about it.
Okay. So I see all this going on, and knowing the kind of clown and ridiculousness that I am, as a person, I go up and walk straight up to the table, and I'm like, Torin, my man, long time no see. It's good seeing you here, buddy. You have any problems? And I like look at the human guy, whatever. Like I walk up just to basically there for moral support, more or less.
We're having a conversation.
Take that off of the pajamas.
The human says.
Do I recognize this
see.
at all?
You don't. You don't recognize this person in the slightest.
Gotcha. So I say, I mean, it seems like you're talking to my buddy all wrong. You're using the wrong tone. You do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
And who are you?
That's for me to know and you to find out, buddy.
At this point, Torin sort of lets out a little giggle, and he says, "Calm down, Val. It's fine. This whelp was just trying to get information on things he does not deserve access to. The very information that you have so generously decided to buy from me today."
Yeah, is it the same? Like I'm getting the feel that we're like basically asking the same thing. The person that's sitting at the table, that I look at him like, why is it that you're inquiring about information that I'm inquiring about?
Give me 1 second to think.
I go ahead and I sit down at the table. I sit right next to the human. I sit down and like kind of, push him.
Yeah.
Into him.
Yeah. So
Ash goes ahead and he waves for a server to come bring drinks to this new guy, because he says, let me get you a drink. And the reason why I need this information is because I wish to take the Black Sun down a peg.
you wish to take the Black Sun down a peg.
Yeah.
Do you fully
S-U-N.
Yeah. Do you fully understand like what you're exactly trying to do with this?
With taking the Black Sun down a peg?
Yeah, I mean, like, you may be able to get this one in on them, but
I don't. I have a problem with slavers.
I think that we both can agree with that sentiment.
Al's like, look, I'm not disagreeing, but it's suicide, bud.
Yeah.
Just trying to warn you here.
Yeah.
Head into,
Yeah.
okay?
I mean, you do you, boo-boo,
At this point, your contact Torrent says, now Val, the Sable Dawn would like me to inform you of your target and location for the operation to throw off the Black Sun. He's like, but I also know some things about you that you'd very much like to know, such as where your cargo is.
I was hoping that you would have this information for me.
No, Sean got me
And
to the
he
old
goes,
laptop that I had,
the thing is,
so I'm able to use
there's also
the
word of a
Dell
Jedi Knight
myself.
who just landed on Nar Shadda. Now, rumor has it, this Jedi Knight's dressed just like you and attempted to mind trick some guards. They have turned you in to the Empire,
That one's expensive.
and the Empire is going to be on the lookout for you all over the planet.
I am a Jedi Knight. I try to tell everybody I was blessed with the Force.
And he goes, now for 1,000 credits, I'll tell you where your goods are. And for 2,000, I'll make sure the Empire doesn't know where you're at while you're on Nar Shadda.
3,000 credits for this information, right?
No. 2,000 covers both things. The Sable Dawn information I'll give you for free.
Oh, okay. I may need that. So, I get up my credits chip and I go ahead and I transfer.
Wait.
Yeah.
Before you
Alright,
do
love
that,
you.
maybe you'd want to make a deal with me instead. I know where your cargo is, and I can take you there.
Glenn was off his fucking rocker.
For the
Kubaz sort of is like, look, I told you, you can't do this on your own. You'd best just stay out of this, or I'll tell the Empire that you're the Jedi Knight. And he points at the mysterious human.
Since I'll be with the Jedi Knight anyway, I think I'll take my chances.
JJ.
Oh.
And just,
Fucking face.
I'll do it for the price of having it done. And then we can discuss maybe further accommodations later.
Sorry, did you say that to me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. What?
It's okay.
Can you say it again one more time?
Yeah, basically I will just do it for the price of making a friend, pretty much. Because we may share common goals, definitely share a common enemy, even if they might not completely be your enemy. They are kind of your enemy right now. Black Sun.
I've been one to be a sucker for a good deal. So, you know what? I think I'll take you up on your offer.
The Kubaz slams his hands on the table and
You
curses at you
will
in
calm down.
Kubiz.
I have my heavy blaster pistol like pulled out and like it's under the table just in case like it's escalated more than just him being pissed off, right? I am ready to like put one in his like stomach if he like goes to like pull out a weapon or does something violent more than just like fluster, right?
Well, I tell him that he will calm down and forget he had this conversation.
You roll for that?
Yes, and I got a 30.
Okay. He is persuaded. And he sits back down and says, go. And so the mysterious individual and Val head to wherever that person is taking them. Val, are you letting the others know?
I'm gonna basically, I guess, kind of send them a ping and tell them that I'm on my way to get my my ship and my cargo, and to track my position, and I'll make a distress signal if things kind of get sideways. I'm gonna make sure that it's boop 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 boop. So when y'all hear that, that's the distress call, right? That's the phone.
Do you say that in front of Ash?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm like, I tell him, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna hit the head right quick. Give me 1 second. Go ahead and keep the drinks cold. I'll be right back. And I ping that off in the bathroom. It takes me a couple times to get the beat down, you know. But
Singing
like,
it off.
yeah.
Deet, doot, deet. Nope, nope, that was the wrong.
I'm like,
Deet, doot, deet, doot, 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 doot. Nope. Damn it.
no, wrong tone, wrong tone. And then like the third time I get it, and I'm like, that's it, that's right there, that's the one.
Well, when you return, I'll let you know that we're going to the Sarlacc pit.
That's where my.
That's the name of a place, not an actual Sarlacc pit.
I was about to say that's where my stuff
I was-
is.
It's safe.
I'm like,
Druga
It's
is
the Sarlacc pit, not a Sarlacc pit.
so like, I just am gonna, like, whenever he says this, do I know where this place is at? Like, I know about this place, whatever.
You do. It's likely where you were supposed to be going for the Sable Dawn mission anyway, because it's known to have an underground fighting ring. Isn't really what it is, because there's not really an underground in Nar Shadda. It's just a let's say brutal fighting ring.
Okay.
where back here is it? Like, no, I'm just joking.
So I'm like gonna. I guess I just want to take a read of this person. Like, I guess as we're making our way around, I just kind of want to take a read and see if my spidey senses are kind of like tingling, telling me that like I'm using the force, right? I'm searching my feelings.
Nice.
So roll me perception.
Okay. I got an 8. I have no idea. Everything is hunky dory.
So with an 8, you would still see some general features. Describe Ash for us.
Ash has long, dark hair. Kind of has a bit of a curl to it. Tannish features. Dark eyes, like dark brown eyes. And cloak. Kind of looks like.
Do you have any Pokeballs?
No, it's
Right?
spelled
Exactly.
different.
Oh,
It is spelled differently.
They're a small yellow.
There, this,
You're had
this
it.
may have already been a discussion.
Maybe the second I heard the name.
Pika.
Sorry.
I can get I'll have a picture, but we continue until then with
Yeah.
just my description.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that 8, you get a general description. You can look at the person. It's a human,
Okay.
and he's a dude.
He's a dude. She is a dude. We're all dudes. Hey, dude.
Yeah, that's all you know.
Gotcha. Cool.
So you fire off your message, and you begin to follow Ash to the Sarlacc pit. And we cut back to Riteks and Den'Vise. So Riteks, Den'Vise, what are y'all up to?
Okay, so y'all might be sick of shopping or whatever, but are we still there with the Jawas at this point? Because I was
Yeah,
gonna,
if you wanted to be, yeah.
we don't have to be with the Jawas, but I just want to ask some person who's selling things. I guess that's up to your discretion. If there's anything worthwhile. Basically, what I'm saying is I don't know what there is, but you do. So
I'm gonna tell you the names
Some
of
options.
some shops that are around,
okay,
and you tell me which one you go into.
okay.
There's the Droidomatic, your one-stop droid repair shop, the Porg Emporium, the Hut, fashioned for the rotund and mighty, Bantha Burgers, the Slicer's Den, and Droopy's Delights are the place that those are the places you're close to.
All right. Now the 3 that have a name that doesn't really explain what they are. Do I have any insight on what they are?
The Porg Emporium, you think is like it sells tchotchkes or whatnot. Probably because it's on Nar Shadda, it's a front for something. Where's the other one? The Slicer's Den is for tools and equipment specifically for hacking computers. And then Droopy's Delights is it's food.
Oh, it's
Oh.
okay.
Thinking it was a spice shop or something. Some
It,
illegal spice.
it,
That's gonna be like a strip club or something.
Ooh.
no, that's Droopy Delights. It needs that little ampersand there.
Oh man.
The hacker's store.
You want to go into the Slicer's Den?
Slicer's Den.
Okay.
Riteks, you want to check out Slicer's Den?
Definitely interested in the Slicer's Den.
Check it
Okay.
out.
So you go into the Slicer's Den and are met with a Miralan woman. So Miralan's, if you remember the Clone Wars show, Lumara Unduli and Barra Sophie are Miralan. They look human, but they have like sort of a weird pattern on their face usually, geometric patterns. Look like tattoos.
Can you
That's Miralan.
put a picture in,
You spell it?
or spell it so I can look it up, just so I have a good visual.
Yeah, I will just take a straight up image from Google Images.
Is that the chick from that like basically turned on Ahsoka?
Yeah,
Yes.
Barra Sophie. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Gotcha.
So, like I said, Miralan or Miri Allen, woman, looks at you guys as you come in, and she introduces herself as Zephyr Maris. She says, "My shop has most things that people in our line of work need. I presume you are," and she like looks around, "in the business of setting up your own network." And just sort of stares at you.